arriving at Blakemere village now. The journey across from where we were previously has been a bit tedious. There's been lots of traffic through Congleton, temporary traffic lights causing us quite a long time sat in traffic. We're out on the open road now, so we're gaining a little bit of speed, and we're only half an hour late from when we'd planned to arrive, so overall not too bad. So just a couple of miles away we're going to be turning left, and I think we are pretty much there then. It always does make me wonder how we drive through such beautiful little villages and then we end up at campsites right just off a main road. Look at that little tower out there.
What is it? That's
a little tower, a little turret. They obviously needed to protect their village or town. But this campsite is actually quite expensive. I think it's cost us about 70 quid a night, something like that. So I am hoping that we don't need to leave the campsite at all and that we can make the most of it. It's supposed to have like a watering hole type pub. Can't remember what it was called, but it was something like that. And a restaurant that's open and lots of little shops and things. So I'm looking forward to this one. I think there might be some entertainment in the teepee as well in the evenings. I know there was last weekend, and they had a big awning show from a local leisure company there last weekend as well. But I haven't seen anything advertised for this weekend. I think they were doing chick handling last week as well. Right, so there's Blakemere Craft Centre, and it looks like there's a sign too. Oh, I thought it said chocolate factory. It says Cheshire Falconry. Oh, so here we go, Blakemere village. Welcome. Right, so touring park, take the next right turn. I think there's a lot of statics here as well. So it looks like over there is the little village. And all visitors must report to reception. So I'm going to have to hand you over to Gavin and go and check in.
Hey guys, we're back. We've arrived at Blakemere Holiday Park. The weather is absolutely stonking out there today. We are looking forward to getting out and sitting in a little bit of that and seeing what's going on before the rain comes in for the rest of the week, no doubt. The boss is doing the stuff. The kids are going to have a nosy because there was mention of shops. I think they need the bearings. So yeah, we'll see where we're going to get to in a minute, whether we're going to go over there into that field in front of us or behind us to the village as we came in. So there's a few barriers around us for different places. I don't know if you can see through there or not. Another one behind us there. So we shall see where we go in a minute.
So I picked up our little map. Put the map up there. Oh, can't really see it, but the sun's shining through. So I've picked that up. And we need to go down. And we've got to reverse on to the pitch with our door facing towards the gravel, and anything that we have has to be contained on the pitch and not be on the grass. So looking at the size of these pitches, we might not be able to put our little awning up, which is going to be a bit disappointing because they're a bit small. It's not that big actually. I thought we were miles away from the toilet, but it's not that far. Yeah. Looks like we might need our ramps. Because it looks like we might be leaning.
Today's shout out goes to Linda L and Debbie A.
Yes, thank you Linda L and Debbie A for your advice and top tips around rallying, and lovely to meet you and your other halves here at Blakemere today. Blakemere, and you're on Shays, which we're going to a little bit later on.
We've woken up to a lovely morning again this morning, and I'm just going to take you around the site. It's only about 7:20. That's why I whisper when I do my site walk. But we're going to go and have a look for the dog walk. There are a lot of seasonal pitches here. I think these ones have got the AstroTurf. So these pitches here are the gold woodland pitches. It's the main middle lot. This way, Elio. Now, it's specifically not allowed to walk your dog around the park. You have to go on the dog exercise. Right, so there's a little enclosed dog walk there. It's only tiny, and I've got somebody behind me, so I'm going to let them go in, and I'm going to go for a walk instead. No, they're not going, so I want to go for a run around in here and reel off the lead. So this is a field for camping by the looks of it. Oh, and there's the football nets over there. Oreo was asking where they were. If you can see, I'll zoom in, just see the football nets there. And let's go and see what Oreo's doing. Again, they listen, there's a bench so you can sit down while your dog's having a little mooch around, which is always a good thing in my eyes. Now, we haven't been out exploring on foot. We pretty much stayed here yesterday. Everyone was raving about this park, and yeah, everyone raves about this park on Facebook, which is why I booked it. But actually, there's not that much to do. Yeah, there's a teepee where you can go and get a drink, and there's another little bar where you can go and get a drink. And there's some shops to wander around and ice cream and stuff like that. But that's about it. There's a park, there's lots of children, so the kids are going out to play. They were out quite late last night. It's quite a nice relaxing feel about it. And although there's a road up there, there's this nice big open park area. I don't think anyone else is out walking their dog in their pyjamas though, so I might turn back now with Debbie and come out and explore later. Come on, Oreo. So I'm going to go out for a walk. I mean, there's a 24-hour Waitrose there in that Shell garage, so that's good to know. I'm going to have a little walk into the village, see what's there. And then I might have to go to the information centre and see what's close by as well. I mean, we're only doing 2 nights and it's absolutely lovely for 2 nights. But if you were here for a week in the motorhome, I'd have to do a bit of investigation as to what you could do. There's the main road up there, so I assume that there's a bus. But I don't know what's in the local towns, how big they are. I didn't really do any research on this one at all. So I shall try and find out. what I'll do in a minute is we'll go to the other area of the site and have a look at the site map and see what's what. It's only one toilet block, it's not massive. There's only one toilet block, but the toilets are beautiful. There's music playing in them and they're clean. The showers haven't got a bench, but they've got a chair, so you have to get your own chair down off the wall and stand it up in order to put your clothes on it. So that is a bit of a pain in the bum. But they were lovely and hot. I went to wash up yesterday at the dishwashing place, and the two outdoor ones, I couldn't get any hot water in at all. So I had to go into the indoor one, which said food prep and dishwashing. And I went in there and there was some hot water in there. Here's the football nets I was talking about. So I'll tell Thea about that later, he might come down for a game. Right, so these are the grass pitches, because there's actually some caravans as well as tents. Those tents are massive. I bet they've got more space in those tents than we have. Well, they will have. Than we have in the motorhome. We purchased a Quest Screenhouse 4 off of somebody on Facebook. And actually that extra space, I don't know whether it's the weather, because the weather always makes things better, but that extra space to have the chairs in there, put the bikes in there, to be able to cook in there was amazing yesterday. So fingers crossed we are allowed to use it on sites and we can get more use out of it. Where's the dog wash? I was looking for that yesterday, so dog wash and bike wash. So they'll give you a biker squirt down. I mean, it's a very pretty site. This is the entrance here, the reception, and it's got a little shop. There's a table, tennis table there, and a little football table. Up there behind us is the statics. I'll just take you through here, as it says this is the paddock. Got your chemical waste point there. That's not bad at all. There's your dishwashing and food prep I was talking about earlier, where I went inside, and underneath there there's 4 more sinks. As I say, couldn't get any hot water out of those. There's the children's park. And down here is the paddock. It's quite nice down here as well. There you go, that's the paddock. And then over in that corner is the cut through to the village. We'll do a little video of that later. All departures by 12 noon, so we have to be off by 12, which that suits us fine, because actually the next site is a caravan and motorhome club site, which has got 1 PM arrival, and we're about 2 hours away, so we need to be leaving at about 11 tomorrow. Back to home. Originally, we were put on that pitch opposite. I don't think we would have got our little gazebo out and our little tent out. is why I asked to move. So we got put over here. And we've got loads of space. Right, time for a cup of tea. See you later.
This is the shop on the site, well stocked for all your essentials and little goodies available too.
As promised, I will go and have a look at the information point and see what there is to do. Let's have a look. Oh look, there's games in here. I have to tell the children. Some games. There's also a big wasp. Right, so we can get that wasp out. There we go. Wasp is out. Scared of wasps. Right, so what we've got here. Don't know how far away these are. I think the Shire Horse Centre's quite close. I mean, if you've got your car, then you can go to Cheshire Zoo and do all sorts. There's a totally awesome dinosaur trail. Oh, I didn't mention that. But there's a play barn for younger children, and if you go for breakfast, you get 2 regular hot drinks, toast, juice for £6 a child. That's really good. What else have we got? So here's a map of the area, and it tells you what there is to do. So that's quite interesting. Look, oh look, there's ice cream farm, wild shore at Blakemere, Crocky Trail kids play area down there. Oh look, Harry Styles lives local. Where does he live? Oh, he lives miles away though. He lives all the way over here. Lots of information. Cuddington train station is just a 25-minute walk from here. There we go. So you can get a Cuddington to Chester in 21 minutes, and you can get to Manchester Piccadilly in 1 hour and 7 minutes. So that's not bad. And there's some pubs. So village restaurants on site. Blue Cap, 15 to 20 minute walk. The White Barn Hungry Horse restaurant, 30 to 40 minutes walk. And the Fish Pool Inn, 10 minutes drive. There's some local takeaways that do delivery to site. A&E Leisure, lots of bits to do. And actually, if I'd have known about that train, I probably would have quite liked to get the train to Chester. I quite fancy Chester. So it's some takeaway. Blakemere Holiday Park, looking for somewhere to eat. 2-minute walk because that one's at Blakemere Village. White Barn Hungry Horse, 6 minutes, 1.3 miles. It's quite good information situation. So yeah, lots of information here, but most like that's 3.6 miles away, so you wouldn't want to walk that. That's 4.1 miles away. So, oh, that one does not allow dogs. That one's only 0.7 miles away, so you could walk to that, but you can't have dogs in there. So, a few bits to do. So, a selection of local walks and attractions. Please feel free to take it away. I'll just do a little video around Blakemere Village now. It's only a small little village with lots of little independent shops in it. A little fun fair for the little ones. Little fun fair with rides. As I said earlier, there is a play barn. And apparently this antique shop I've got to go and have a look at, so we'll do that. Right. So there's a load of toys in it, that's why.
No, I don't like toys.
You don't like toys? What is it that you like? These puppets? Oh yeah. Oh look, there's a jar full of babies. I feel like I'm in an episode of Bargain Hunt.
That's what I said, serious.
Was it?
Yeah.
Right, you've got £5 to spend and then you've got to sell it at auction. No. No, I'm not giving you £5.
These bloody trains there.
So I said, well, what are you going to do? So we're just going to take a skip. And there was 40 sets with the jacks.
Wally helper.
And that's where they really know, I think. That's a big story there.
I'm buying something.
Spaced out currently, but we sometimes do have them quite close together depending on what other birds we've got out, and that also keeps them short so they can't reach each other because otherwise they just fight with each other. I don't know what he's doing with this eagle here because we've got an eagle adventure on, so I don't know if he's taking her, so I'm not going to get her out just yet, but there are some more to bring back up, so I don't know when I'm going to get the option or what birds my colleague is using, so I need to find out what he's doing first before I can then put any more out, etc. So hopefully, yes, there might be a couple more, but yeah, it won't be full as such because the big eagles that we usually have at the back are disappearing to be used on a session, unfortunately. So, yeah.
A session?
So it's an experience session.
Oh, okay.
So it's been pre-booked. It's a hands-on experience,
Okay,
basically.
yeah, I've seen that on the leaflet.
Yeah.
I mean, now, yeah.
So yeah, we don't do eagle adventures that often, but they are used on it when we do.
Right,
so, yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think they're about £45, aren't they?
The raptor encounter, isn't it? When were you in there?
For most of your time talking.
Oh wow!
Listen
I
to everything
I
you say.
totally didn't know you were in there. There you go. So he is using that one, so I can't pull it out.
Quite slow, but you need because of the stones. You need.
Did that just twitch really fast? That's weird.
She's a female kestrel, and in kestrel world, they're one of the only bird of prey species where you can tell the difference between a girl and a boy on their colouring. So as you can see, she's a nice brown colour.
Yeah.
Your males are very similar colour, but on the top of their head and on the tops of their wings, they actually have a bluey grey colouring instead, a little bit like a peregrine falcon, if you've ever seen one of those. So this is kind of a decent size for a female. They don't get much bigger than this. I don't know if I can get her to openings. But considering the size of bird, if you saw that kind of hovering, because these are your birds of prey that can perform the hover, you probably think it was a slightly larger species, and most people do think they are bigger than this. Right, can you stop? That's just unnecessary noise. I'm just going to weigh it, and then I'll see what else other food she needs. So if no one's grossed out, I'm happy to feed her at the gate for you all, if that's okay with everybody. So I'll be back in a second. I'll just weigh it. It is a chick, yes. That's why I said if you're not grossed out. Sorry. I should have pre-warned you already.
We were holding them the other day.
She's eating a baby chicken, I'm afraid to tell you all. In chicken world, I'll give you some background as to why they eat chickens. In chicken world, unfortunately, you're a boy. We don't need you. Sorry. All we need is the ladies, because we lay the eggs, and we also then get put in the supermarkets as well, because we're there. And we can use it exactly. But my bird eats you.
Oh,
So, no, they're not going to eat you specifically. But if you're a baby boy chicken, unfortunately, we don't need as many baby boys. Because in chicken world, the ladies do lay the eggs, and the ladies get put in the supermarkets. So when you have your chicken nuggets, or when mum makes it, or maybe not, mum might not make a Sunday dinner, when grandma makes a Sunday dinner, okay, the chicken that you have on your Sunday dinner is usually a girl, because you can usually get the girls to be a little bit bigger, basically. Whereas baby boys, they're called cockerels, and you don't need that many of them to have lots of babies with lots of girls. So we don't need as many as you. So unfortunately, they kind of get tossed aside, and then they're reused in this kind of stuff. So we feed them to our birds instead of them just being, just wasted, yeah, basically. So we feed them to our birdies, and lots of other falconry centres do the same, as do lots of zoos as well. And then we also feed things like quail, which you might not have heard of, okay? We've also got mice and some rats as well. Hang on 1 second for me, buddy, okay? So we've got mice and rats, and sometimes you can't see them because there's some people over there that are doing a big eagle session in a minute, so I can't show you the eagle that they're going to fly. But one of those, just bear with me 1 second please, buddy, they like to eat fish. So sometimes we feed one of our eagles some fish as well, so he gets a bit of that in his diet, because that's what we eat naturally in the wild. Does that sort of help you out? Okay, good. Yes.
Where's the target vulture?
Where is he? He's down in the arena, unfortunately. He's going to be used on a flying session.
So like sit on top.
So I can't bring him back for you yet, I'm sorry. But yes, so usually you can tell which is girl, which is boy if they're together, because the girls are bigger than the boys. Generally speaking. That is correct, yes. Do you know when you come home from school and you're really hungry, who do you shout at the most for a snack? Exactly, okay. I am Sid's mummy in her mind, okay. So she's basically yelling at me for a snack, for food. Just like what you would do. She's just a bit louder about it. Although actually I feel like maybe when you're hungry, are you quite loud about it too? Mummy's not good. More of a nagger, okay. There we go. Yeah. I'm hungry, I'm really hungry. I need food, Mum, I'm really hungry. I mean, you are a growing boy, so it's allowed. Wait until we get to teenage age, then you'll just like eat the whole kitchen, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you've got more like extra teenage hormones roaming around in there, you'll just want to eat everything in sight. He's thinking to me, no, I won't. You will.
Hey, think of what Daddy eats, you'll be like that.
I know. And do you know what? When I said it out loud, I was like, maybe I should clarify that I don't need the actual worktops.
I can eat this worktop.
Yeah. No, definitely not. It won't be good for you. Don't do that.
Okay.
The sun's setting and the clouds are getting rather moody up there.
So on site as well, there's this little bar called the Weehoff, little microbrewery type thing. Looks very lively this evening. And then we're going to have a little walk along here, which is the Easter Trail. Easter Bunny Trail. Yeah, so come back out and we're back at Cheshire Outdoors. The bike repair place. And back up towards the teepee. So there's a little miniature railway on the site as well. That's where the Segway is, Gavin. And there's a little pond in the middle. And go round on the Segway. And you go up and down over the little ramps, I guess. And a little assault course, although that looks a bit thin at the end of that. Do you jump off? I don't know. Please keep to the public footpath. No public access beyond this point. So, little miniature train running all the way round. If we go round here, we might be able to see the prices and the times it runs. I suppose there is quite a bit to do here, but you do need money, don't you, to do it all. Everything's at a cost. Because I think there is, the segways were 35 quid for what, half an hour? Or was it an hour?
It was definitely £35 a go.
Yeah, so £35 a go. We've got 2 kids, so that's 70 quid. There's a low rope course. What else was there? That dinosaur thing. Dinosaur adventure.
The birdhouse.
Yeah, the Falconry, which the kids did, but said it was quite small. It was £4 to get in there, and they said it was quite small. There's Crazy Golf, I think, in there as well. Oh look, miniature train rides, £1 per passenger.
It's not bad, is it?
No. So, Saturday, 10th of May, 11th May. Yeah, I'm not too sure when it runs. I haven't seen it running this weekend.
Sunday and Bank Holiday Monday between the hours of 12 and 4.
Sunday and Bank Holiday Monday. So we'll have gone tomorrow by that time that goes. So that's the village restaurant and coffee bar, that's open. Oh, it might not be open, it says open, but it doesn't look very open. That's got dog friendly. Fish and chips, that's what me and Theo had last night.
Fish fingers?
Yeah, fish fingers. And then the teepee. So this evening we've come to the social, the teepee, and we've had wood-fired pizzas and some chip shop stuff and 2-for-1 cocktails. I'll just spin round and have a look. It's looking quite pretty with all the fairy lights. That's us. 3 nights down. How many have we got left? Oh, it took me 6, 7, 8 nights to go. So we had a bit of rain in the night, but the sun's come out again now. So fingers crossed it's going to be a dry day. We're just leaving Blakemere Holiday Park and we're heading over to Wales. Can't pronounce the name of the campsite that we're going to, but once I've been taught how to say it, I'll mention it in our later one.
But it's near Stidiock.
Very good, Gavin.
No, it's probably not, but that's how it is to me.
We'll be back here in 6 nights' time, just about 1.5 miles up the road at Shays Farm. But for now, we're going to say bye-bye. And Theo wants to give a little review.
I rate it 8 out of 10. It's a nice location and it's great for kids because there's lots of people that you can make friends with.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it too. It's a close walk to a spa shop and a Waitrose and a petrol station. On site's really good. Plenty of places to eat and drink. Reasonably priced, I think. Some offers on as well if you look out for those. Shower's really good. Push button, but the push button's a long push button, so they tick my box this time. Really warm, really clean, and there's quite a lot of people on there this weekend. So yeah, good overall. Thank you.
Yep. So I'm a little bit struggling with campsites because they tend to be stuck in the middle of nowhere, and then with a motorhome you are quite restricted as to where you can go. Apart from the things on site, there was nowhere really to go, although there's a bus stop there, which I've just noticed, and as I said, I think in an earlier video, you can get a bus to Chester. So if you were staying here longer, I think you'd have to go out a little bit further afield. But for a couple of nights, we've had a relaxing time and it's been lovely. So see you next time. Bye bye.